you're welcome to another informative, educative, yet exciting session with your favorite girl. I hope I am your favorite girl, Nene Agada. And today I'm going to be discussing something that would interest you. This video is for the recently jackpot people, the soon to come jackpot people, people planning to jackpot, people planning to relocate, move to a new country for school, job, work, whatever. I'm just going to be sharing a few tips on the things you need to do before you leave Nigeria, that'll be beneficial to you when you get to the new country you are going to. Please don't miss this episode. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, right, I am back and we're going to go straight into the details of this video. So we're going to be talking about a few things that helped me, right, and I discovered during my relocation journey that is very important for you to get done in Nigeria before you leave, right? And yes, I hope it helps you. My list is obviously not going to be exhaustible. I may not be able to exhaust everything because for different people, you discover different things. So if you're a Nigerian as well, or you're already in another country, please feel free to add whatever information you feel has helped you, before you left, or some of the things that you did before you left that helped you when you got to the country you were going to. So let's go right into my list. The first thing on my list is shop for African food. I cannot even overemphasize this. Your clothes are not as important. Your shoes are not as important. See, the most important thing you're going to have to travel with, African food, because these are the things that are really expensive. You can easily replace your clothes from, budget shops like Primark, even thrift shops, or even certain charity shops, right? You can easily replace your clothes. But you see, African food, they are expensive, and then you might not even see everything that you need. So what I did was I got everything I needed and I dried it. Please don't freeze your stuff, because it might spoil along the way. Make sure it's dry. Get your leaves, cut them and dry it for days. Let it be crisp dry. Whatever thing you're going to come here with, make sure it's dry. Package it well in such a way that it's not going to stink or be a mess by the time you get to the country you're going to, especially if you're going to the US, where they can easily just toss things. Make sure that your food is well packaged so they don't have to throw them away at the airport, and limit smell as much as possible while you pack. So the second thing on my list is, for those coming in during the winter, please shop appropriate clothes. Your light dresses, like material dresses, will not work for you. You're going to freeze. Shop appropriate clothes. Look for warm clothes. Look for good jackets, good cardigans. You would only have the opportunity to wear your light clothes, your shorts, your whatever during the summer. So if you're coming during the summer, yes, you can get some of those things. But if you're coming predominantly in the winter, the heels are not very important. You will not wear them in a very long time. The light materials, the short stuff, you might not really wear them in a very long time. So please pack weather appropriate clothes. The next thing on my list is create your CV and start applying for jobs. Yes, you can start sending out applications for jobs while you are still in Nigeria, maybe a few days or a few weeks to come in. So by the time you're coming into the UK, you would have already had lined up interviews, or to whatever country you're going to, you would have already lined up interviews that you're going to attend immediately you come into the country. These are for people that need to settle into a job very quick. But if you know that you have too much money, too much excess cash, and you just want to come and lounge and that's fine. But please, if you know that you just want to come in and start working immediately, try and start sending out your applications for job few days before you come in. The other thing on my list is make adequate provision for your accommodation. Please do not leave Nigeria if you don't have an adequate provision for your accommodation. Either you have someone who is ready to, squat you for a few days or weeks while you settle your own, or from Nigeria, yes, you can actually pay and get your accommodation even while you're still in Nigeria. I'm going to drop some of the sites that you can use, trusted sites you can use for your house hunt from Nigeria. So please don't come and then be sleeping in the airport, be sleeping in the library. We heard a lot of stories like that went on, last year, September, October time in the UK. People were sleeping in train stations, sleeping in airports and all because they were not able to secure their accommodation before they got into the UK. The next thing on my list is research about the city you're going to. Yes, don't just enter a city and just enter. Try and read about the city you're going to live in. Try to read up on the shops you have, the places you can buy affordable stuff. Just read up about the city, so when you come in, it's not just going to look too foreign to you. You're already just going to be working with information that you already gotten off the internet, of someone else's experience. Yes, so please, this is very important. It helps you avoid unnecessary cost and all of that. So the next thing I said is get a police report. Yes, for most of the jobs you're going to get in the UK, they're going to ask you to show your police report from your country. Not every job though, but for most of them, they would ask you to show your police report, especially if you're going to be working with vulnerable persons. They would want to see your police report. They will still conduct their own DBS check on you here, but most times they also like to see the one from Nigeria or from your home country. The next thing I put here is get an international driver's license. Get an international driver's license. You may be in a situation where you might need to drive, or for some of the jobs, especially the care roles, they will ask you if you have a driver's license that you can use in the UK. While you're not working on getting your provisional and then your proper driver's license, it's just good to have like your international driver's license in case need for it arises. You will not be stranded. It is not very expensive to get, so it's very affordable. This one is very important, very, very important. Learn to drive a manual car before you leave Nigeria. This is specifically for the UK and European countries that certain European countries, many of them still drive the manual stick vehicles, the one that you clutch and move to gear 1 to get to gear 3. So please try and learn how to drive a manual car. It is very important, because even if you want to come here and buy like an automatic vehicle, you will need to use the manual car to pass your driving test. Now, you might still have to go to like a driving school here, but already having the driving knowledge of how to drive a manual car from Nigeria will save you cost, because the driving sessions and the driving learning sessions you're going to pay for might not be as much as someone that didn't have any experience about how to drive a manual car already. Now, the last thing on my list is have a little change at the airport to get your trolley. So have some £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, whatever, £10 note or coin in your bag, because by the time you get to the airport, oh my god, how did I forget airport? By the time you get to the airport, right, you might not see a place to get change for, and you might be stranded to get like your trolley, because you have to put, I think you pay like £1 or £2 to get a trolley at the airport. So these are basic things that I remember has helped me settle in and have a smooth transition while I have been in the UK. If you're in the UK, Canada, US, or whatever, please put up things that you did while leaving, before leaving Nigeria, that you did that helped you transition and have like a smooth settling experience while you are settling in the country where you are in currently. I would love to hear your views, and please, if you're in New Jack and you have more questions, drop it in my comment section. I'll be able to answer your question. Maybe things that I forgot to put in this video, I am here to answer your question. So thank you for staying through to the end of this video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for coming in. And to my OGs, my old people here, you guys know I have so much love for you. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for standing by me. And don't forget to like this video, share it, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, please just subscribe. I am your girl, Nene Agada. Bye.